Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Supreme Ghost Thief. Like I said last time, I probably was not going to continue the Roxburgh series right away, but instead try a few other smaller missions, perhaps, newer ones that I happen to play, and if I enjoy them enough, I'll end up trying to ghost them, and that's what I decided to do with this one. This is called Working Late. As you can see, it's a fairly new release by Antimatter 16. He's also made one other mission I've played called Precious that I might do a video of in not too long. But this one was a pretty good one. I enjoy it, and it's a pretty easy one to ghost, which is not what I can say for some of the other missions I've tried to ghost in the past. So this should be a fairly quick and easy Perfect Supreme run, hopefully, unless something unexpected pops up. So let's go ahead and start a new game. Expert. And here are the objectives. Your contact Lamar's has a job for you. Look for a note by the Stoneheart Tavern street lamp. Daxi the Blade has been counterfeiting official documents using a stolen signet ring. Steal it from his apartment north of Stoneheart Tavern. There are rumors of a pagan gemstone hidden in the area. Try to find it. You're a professional. Don't kill anyone. Once you're finished with everything, leave the area. Alright, so like I said, this mission can be perfect Supreme Ghosted. That means that we can adhere to all of the Supreme Ghosting rules, and we can also get all the loot, which is great. I'm playing as per author recommendations with the Thief Gold HD mod, or Thief HD mod. It's both for Thief Gold and Thief 2 now, but since this is a Thief Gold mission, that's what I'm running. We're not going to buy anything. We can't do that for Supreme Ghost. You can do that for regular Ghost, but I'm not going to play that mode. Okay, let's start by looking at the map. So this is where we, the area we start in. This is an auto map even, which is nice. We need to get back here or go to a back alley in this area in order to exit or finish the mission after we're done with everything. We have Stoneheart Tavern right here, which is not too far away from the starting position, where we need to pick up a note that Lamar's has dropped off for us. There's a mansion up in the northwest, and then there is a hammer foundry, which will be the first place we'll visit, along with a canal and a couple of smaller apartments in this area. So not too big of a mission or a map, but that makes for a nice change up and a little bit of a shorter video from my side. This guard right here is not alerting to us. We don't have to worry about him. He does give settling remarks, which I don't count as busts. I've said that in a few of the missions. Let me just go ahead and make a real save. Okay. Right up here, we start with 2 rope arrows, by the way, which is great. Is our first objective, actually. There's the gemstone that was talked about is on the ledge up there. This is the Pagan Sanctuary. We can actually go in there, but we can take that stone regardless. I do it by shooting 2 rope arrows. That way I can jump up on the first one. He's probably going to end up giving 1 settling remark. Grabbing the first. Grabbing the gemstone worth 100, and that should check off our objective. In order to get back down without losing health, we can climb down as far as we can, grab it, and we should be good to go. Perfect. He didn't even give us a mark. That's good. Okay. To continue, let's go ahead and drop into the canal here. And here you can find 2 water arrows. I don't pick up objects, by the way. And if we continue west, we can find a necklace right here. Worth 65, total 165. If you continue around this corner at the end of the canal, you can find 1 more water arrow at the south end. But I am going to instead crawl up here and head down into the sewers. Let's see, I don't think there's anything of value in this room, but there is a not too long. In here, I believe you have 3 moss arrows on this ledge, and this is a scroll. There's actually a grate here that we can see from the streets. And this scroll says, "Attention illustrious patrons. Due to the trademark dispute, the Scarlet Veil Bordello and Gentlemen's Club is changing its name to the Crimson Veil Bordello and Gentlemen's Club. Please come visit us for our grand branding reopening in the Green Light District." Let's drop that back. I don't want to carry that around. And I think it's this way, actually. Yes. This is actually the basement of the mansion. And we can find a coin pair. Only worth 2 gold. In the bottom of this well. We're not going to go up there. But I'm going to head back instead. And we're going to hit Foundry next. Well, first we're going to pick up Lamar's note. So that's behind the street lamp that was mentioned in the objective. "I've got a job for you. The client wants a geological survey map of an area in the northern mountains. A copy is locked away in the office safe of the Hammer Foundry to the south. Sneak in and swipe the map, then meet me back here. I'll be waiting with your payment. P.S. Burn this note once you've read it." Well, we can't actually do that. But I like to return everything that's required for Supreme. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back where I found it. So now we got a new objective. Break into the Hammer Foundry and steal their geological survey. Once you've got it, meet Lamar's back by the tavern. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to listen to a conversation coming up right here. This is probably the most difficult area in the mission. There are 2 areas that are sort of troublesome.
Yet another sewer overflow, I heard yesterday.
The peasants who run the pumps have not the learning to understand them.
Thinkest thou that we should take their burden? There is naught strange in a pump or gear to us.
And toil in the slime. Thou carest little about thy brothers.
Okay, let's wait for the other guy to leave here. Well, actually, that first guy's going to turn on the lights. I don't want to be here when he does. There. So we've got to watch out for, there's, on the second floor, which is where we're going to go, there's a patroller that can see us through these windows. And there's also, I think, a total of 2 or 3 patrollers at the bottom here. And it's a little bit difficult to hear their patrols and their alerts because of this machinery going on inside. But I'm going to wait for one of the hammers to come outside and go back in. And I'm going to use a rope arrow to ascend the main entrance. Bad aim, bad aim. Let's try that again. Good. Let's grab that arrow. We can head in here. Just gonna head through that door straight ahead. And there's another patroller in there, so it depends a little bit on where he is. Okay. He has a key that we need. Actually, he doesn't appear with the key until after we've read Lamar's note. There's a certain sequence of events that happens as you go through the mission. Which is okay. Some players complained on that in the forums, but I don't know. I don't think that's too bad. It's a little bit annoying if you come here and you don't know what to do, and then you have to return later after you read the note, but most people would go here first, I would imagine. There we go. Close that door. Okay, so we gotta grab his key, and we're safe along this wall, I believe. Okay, this key we would have had to return if it wasn't for the fact that when we use it, it disappears. I like to actually go over in this corner.
Halt!
Ooh. And one of these footlockers is a flash bomb, by the way. I don't need that. But I need what's inside the safe. There were quite a few things in there, including the survey. So I'm going to wait for him to head back to the right, and then we're going to unlock the safe.
I thought I heard something.
Okay, see, he has good hearing, but he has bad vision. I don't know if you can set those parameters individually in DrawMed, but okay, so I'm gonna grab what's in there now. There we go. So that was quite a lot. That was 1 gold nugget, 2 stacks of copper coins, 3 stacks of silver coins, and 2 stacks of gold coins. Total 338. And I also grabbed the survey, which we can't read. Now I have to close the safe. There. Good. I'm also going to read the journal on the table over there. I like to get all the readables done. Okay.
Has someone...
I'm going to reload afterwards. St. Isaiah's Foundry. Current inventory. 8 tons coal, 12 tons iron ore, 300 pounds silver ore, 43 pounds gold ore. Refinement last week. 4 tons iron ingots, 50 1-pound silver ingots, and 1 10-pound gold ingots. Right. Now we just have to leave.
All these people I work with are so incompetent, so stupid, so lazy. I don't see.
Who goes there?
Okay, he heard that. Try to be a little bit quicker here. Alright. This whole area here is dark. We're gonna have to go downstairs. There's one piece of loot downstairs that is actually one of the more difficult ones to get in the mission. There's one worker, not a hammerite, but a worker that comes up here. I think he only comes to the top of the stairs and then turns around. Plus this hole with molten rock lights us up around the edge of that area, so I'm going to have to go on the south side of it. There we go. So remember, since I'm playing Supreme Ghost, I don't want a single first alert either. That isn't something you have to worry about for regular Ghost. Okay, I think that worker is coming back. Don't know if I'm safe here, so I'm not going to say just yet. I don't think I've ever checked in here. Don't think I ever noticed that. Or it's openable before. So just have to find a hole in their patrols here. And there's our piece of loot. I think we can sneak close enough to grab it. There we go. That's worth 50. Total 388. And I don't like to leave through the main entry. It's just a little bit too risky, I feel. So I'm going to go back upstairs. It's darker. Lit up there for a second, but I don't think I got caught. Alright, now we just have to go back down. So if we hug the ledge as we drop, we can actually hit that little outcropping, and that slows the fall enough for us not to take any damage. Good. Make a real save here. Head up the ramp without getting seen, hopefully. Okay, so now we're supposed to go back and meet Lamar's and get our payment. Now something has changed. So here there's blood spatter, and there's another coin pair worth 2, total 390. And we got a new objective. Lamar's is gone. Find out what happened to him. Steal Daxy's. Oh no, that we had before, so that's the only new one. Okay. So let's go ahead and loot a little bit here. First, to get up on top of this. This is the tavern straight ahead. We can't actually get in there, but we can look through the window, and you can find a footlocker in this is a healing potion, if you're interested in picking up everything. What I'm interested in is getting, not into the canal, but getting up into that open window. Try to get that without killing myself. In the previous version, the tops of these were metal, which made it incredibly difficult not to get caught here, because there is a patrolling guard or two nearby. It's just about getting the right velocity on the jump. Getting a little bit too much. And that was a little bit too slow. Angle jump might do it. Let's just do it the easy way. Oh no, because the sides are metal. There. Come on, Garrett. You can do this. Good. Just needed a little word of encouragement, I guess. So that's directly to the Foundry then. An alternate way. And in here is a room with two things. First, a green vase worth 50, total 440, and a journal. Day 47. I'm beginning to think that the Trickster Star doesn't actually exist. There are countless stories about a violent battle between the Hammers and Pagans, during which the star was hidden, but the only credible sources indicate a group of 4 Hammers broke down the door of the Pagan chapel, and dragged off a few hapless Pagans to Crag's Cleft. The only thing indicating it existed is a pagan song. On moonless nights, the centaur sings, the Cramen dance, and his star rings. The Trickster Star shall find relief in shadows dark, to hands of thief. So, I'm not really sure, but I guess that the gemstone is the Trickster Star then, that we took? Maybe? No, we just have to drop back down to the streets without taking damage. Let's see if we can do that. I think that if we land on this... Okay, let's see. Now we need to... There's a couple of locked doors right here and a gate up there that we can't get through, but we can get in there an alternate way. Let's do that right now. This is the entry to the mansion in the northwest, so that's another slightly difficult area, but we should be able to get in there pretty easily. We have to do it without taking any bust to Supreme. Oh. Let's see if we can do that. Let's head in here. I think that in this footlocker, there's a stack of copper coins worth 5. And I think there's also a... No, that's down to the gate. There's also a green vase, or no, a golden vase worth 425, total 470. And there's a journal. This journal also doesn't pop up, I think, until after you've found that Lamar's has been taken. I can't believe what I've just seen. One of Lord Quoreth's guards just stabbed a guy to death in the alley by the tavern. Then he dragged his corpse into the sewer. That's it. I quit. It must have been the Lord that ordered it. I'm turning in my key tomorrow. I won't work for a murderer. Besides, that bastard hated my special soup. I should go where my talents are appreciated. So if we go into the sewer now, I'm not going to do that. You can actually find Lamar's body. We got a new objective. The local lord seems to have had Lamar's murdered. Break into his manor and retrieve your payment. Alright, so that's what we'll do. I think we can drop down here without getting seen. Yes. Now, after we read that journal, I think that there is a civilian that triggers and spawns. And he has a key. That's an apartment key. And that you can pick if you want to, and that opens this door, I believe. Which means that we can get access to that apartment. We can get access to that apartment in a different way. Because I don't like to pick pockets if I don't have to. And we don't have to. That's not in any of the rules, but the only rule that specifies anything to do with pickpockets is that you have to return any items along the route of the person that you picked it from, or if he's stationary at his feet. So I don't want to do that. I instead just want to leave that key alone and then head into the mansion a different way. If there is no way around it, then I would have taken the key and just returned it later. But I don't want to mess with any object that I don't have to. These are the front doors. We can't go in there now. There's a key, but we don't have it yet. And we're not going to get that either. Instead, I want to get into this window. I think I want to do that by using a rope arrow here. Like that. Actually, no. I want that rope to be positioned far to the right, because when we're climbing up that rope, we're just in view of that lantern if we shoot it far to the left of the window frame. And we have to time that guard, and then the guard inside. We obviously can't climb up there when he's stationed like that. And this might be a good time to go, because he's probably going to leave soon.
What's that?
Yeah, they both see me there. Have to wait a little bit. Oh, I could actually have done that.
Sir?
So we have to jump into that window before he turns left. That, I don't imagine, is possible unless you play with New Dark, which of course this mission was designed to play with. So we're fine. This guy's also carrying a key. I think that's the same key as the guy outside is carrying. If he's... Okay. I'm actually gonna head downstairs first. Because I believe there are 2 pieces of loot down here. First of all, there's a cheese on the table. There are 2 goblets here worth... see, they are worth 4 each, so 8 total. 478. No, wait, I was mistaken. The guy in the streets out there, he actually has the key to the mansion. He doesn't have the key to this apartment. So you can pick that key and then access the mansion like that through the front doors. That is what I'm not going to do, because I don't want to have to return that key to the ground. You can't actually return it to his belt. And again, that is not against the Supreme Rule. It's just something I like to avoid if I can. So now I need to get the one piece of loot in this room, but it's a pretty lit up room, so I want to wait for that guard to station himself by the window before I take it. So this guard has the only key to access this apartment then. So you can't actually get through that door from the outside. There we go. If we lean in through the door here, we can actually take the ring, the signet ring. That's an objective. There's nothing else of value or to read in there. The ring is worth 75. So that's a total of 553. Make a real save. Now the only thing we have left to do is get to the mansion. So there's a total of 3 pickpockets in this mission, and they're all keys. We had to take one of them. But the other 2 we don't have to take then. I like to minimize pickpockets. And I also like to minimize the amount of locks that I actually pick open.
Who's noising about?
But we don't have lockpicks in this mission, so that isn't an issue.
Did that shadow move?
I didn't think I was safe. So... if I go right away, I might actually be able to do this.
Huh?
Yeah, I think I can, because I was a little too fast when I...
Hello?
Yeah, might not be. There we go. Good. Want to get back up here again?
Sir?
Because I want to jump onto the fence. Like that. Then I want to leave over and grab my rope again. Perfect. Excellent. Alright, now I think we can head in this way. I think that's the best way to do first. There's another conversation that we're going to listen to. Was that an alert? I thought I heard something that sounded like an alert, so I'm going to just be on the safe side. There. Good. Okay, in this bedroom, we can actually find, if we mantle up here, a dagger worth 75, total 628. And then I believe in the next bedroom we can find some more loot. Yeah, a vase worth 10, total 638. None of these are actual potions, they're just junk items, so we can't actually bring those with us. Okay. Go out here.
Was something just there?
Yeah, there are some guards there, and you can't trigger their conversation from this side, I think. So I'm gonna have to go through the opposite door. And do that from this side.
I can't believe how bad Wayside's got. Guy tried to rob me, broad daylight, just the other day.
Why'd you be going down to Wayside anyway? Nothing there but whores and moneymongers.
Hey, my sister lives down that way.
Bet I know which sort she is.
There we go. I just snuck left into the library. Here we can find a valuable book. And that's worth 15, total 653. And then we're gonna have to head downstairs by timing this guard. There's nothing about value in here. So while he's gone, we can actually... It's tough to find an opening to go through the actual hallway there, so I usually... drop over the fence like this.
What's there?
And there's only one patroller. On the bottom floor. So we don't really have to worry too much down here. It's a pretty easy floor. In the kitchen you can find a loaf of bread. You can find a deer leg, and I think there's a plate that's valuable. No, it's not. There is one, but it's not that one. That one. That is worth 10, total 663. And then in the dining room you can take a vase worth 20, total 683, and then there's an apple if you collect food items. I'm gonna wait for this guard to come back. We're gonna follow him. I wish this lower floor was a little bit more difficult. There's a lot of nice rooms here and a lot of nice layout. Typical, you know, small mansion, but not enough guards to make it very interesting, I feel. Follow him.
Thought I saw it.
Oh man, he saw me.
Hello?
Okay, now we can shoot a rope arrow up here. Mantle this fence. And then head into the master bedroom upstairs. And up here, all we need to grab is the purse with our payment. And I believe this is worth 348. Oddly valued. And that brings us to 1031. That's all we need from this room, so I'm going to head back downstairs. I'm going to wait for this guard to come by again. go. Do that without losing health. Now we're gonna head... There is a guard upstairs that looks down into this floor. But he's not a worry. Head into the kitchen. And then on the back wall you can find a bottle of wine and 2 gold goblets. The bottle is worth 50, the goblets are worth 10 each, so that's 1101 total. In here, if you shoot the target in the bullseye, there is a box that triggers on the table here with fire powder. I don't think I've seen that in any previous missions. They might exist, but I don't think I've encountered it. And you can actually light up torches and whatnot with that to cover your tracks, I guess. See, in the ballroom there is the master key. Or the mansion... No, it's the bedroom key. Yeah, it's the key to the bedroom upstairs, if you don't go by way of the balcony like we did. Up here, there is a flute worth 10, total 1111, and that's all the loot in this mission. I don't think there's anything in this one. No, there's not.
Who goes there?
So that was the guard upstairs that heard me. Instead, I want to wait for the guard downstairs to come back out of those doors, which he just did. Then I want to follow him again. So I want to head down into the basement, and then we are done. We just have to leave, basically. There. If you jump from a crouching position, you can actually jump very far without making any noise, not even on metal or marble or tile like I just did. It's a neat little trick. Alright, down here in this room you can find, I believe there is a few things in here. There is a water arrow in that crate, and then there is a gas mine in one of these footlockers. This is the room where we were at the bottom of the well earlier. The only thing of interest in here is a single moss arrow on the back side of the well. I'm going to take an alternate exit here. We're going to finish the mission this way. We have to close this gate, though, for Supreme. Okay, I think all we need to do is to get up here, actually. Yeah, and then we're in that side alley that I talked about, and we should be done. Let me just check. Yes, we should be done. Yep. Okay, nice and easy. Alright, so that's it. That's a successful, perfect Supreme Ghost run of Working Late for Thief Gold. Total time, 32 minutes, 40 seconds. Found 1,111 loot out of 1,111. Pockets picked 1 out of 3. That was the wall safe key that we had to take at the Hammer Foundry. We couldn't return that because it disappeared upon use. Longs picked 0, backstab 0, knockout 0, damage dealt 0, damage taken 0, healing taken 0, innocents killed none, and others killed 0. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this. I might do a few more of these shorter missions just to break up the pace of the heavy long missions that I'm still going to do, and I'm going to finish Roxburgh. Don't worry about that. Okay, hope to see you guys back then. Have a good night. Bye-bye.